G'day guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we find ourselves in the beautiful Lamington National Park at absolutely stupid o'clock because of course it's the middle of summer and both me and Julien, mostly the blame falls on this guy behind me, dumb enough to wake up at midnight, and then drive 2 hours out to Lamington National Park and hike 2 hours on the trail just to be at this one tree for sunrise. Who does that? Who does that? Obviously Julien, because he's the one who roped me into doing this. But here we find ourselves in our location to shoot for sunrise, and the weather hasn't really turned out as we were hoping. So, not too sure what that brings for today. Julien just looked at the weather radar, and there was just this big band of red rain clouds coming right towards us, so looking forward to that eventually hitting us. Luckily, I decided last minute I'd bring my rain jacket. It was sitting in the car, and I thought, take it with me just in case. So that's going to pay off today. So with this change to our plans, I'm not too sure what's in store for this video, but I'd imagine we're going to be doing quite a bit of scouting along the border track, see if we can find some nice off-track gems. For now, we're going to wait for the sun to come up. We have a little bit of fog around us, so it's creating a little bit of atmosphere. Hopefully that sort of intensifies as the rain comes in. It'll be a bit miserable to shoot, but it'll be nice for photos. Hopefully we get just a little bit of light for sunrise, because at the moment, I'll show you right now, doesn't look like it's going to play out. We got tons of clouds above us, a little bit of fog. As I said, we're just going to wait for the sun to come up and hopefully we'll be able to capture something relatively decent. I mean, I already have plenty of nice photos of this tree, so this is more so for big man Julien over here. We got the shot framed up, guys. I've set it up on the camera. It's looking alright. We still haven't gotten the light that we were hoping for poking through behind us because the sun's coming up, I think, just behind me there, so we were possibly going to get some nice light shining on the tree. That leech paranoia is hitting me hard, hitting my legs every few seconds, feeling like there's leeches there. But yeah, got the shot framed up. Show you what we're working with on the back of the camera, guys. So what we got here is our black and white image with the nice white contrast of all the greenery around it. We got those black branches just pointing up through the scene. Absolutely love this scene.
Erecting from the ground.
Erupting and erecting from the ground. Julien said it, not me. But what we're missing in this scene is the contrast. And the way that we get that contrast in infrared is we really need that direct light passing onto it. Because as you would have seen from one of my previous videos where I was shooting sunrise, the infrared over in the scenic rim, the one thing that all my images didn't really have was that nice contrast of white and dark. And that's because that direct sunlight is really the only thing that creates that. Any subdued light or overcast light, it's very flat in infrared. So really gonna have to push that in the edit, which will make it look really grainy, but it's what we have to deal with at the moment.
Or you don't take the photo.
Or I don't take the photo, but this guy got me to wake up at midnight, so I'm here, I might as well take it. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and capture this image. So that didn't really materialize at all with that shot. We didn't really get any light coming through. We hung around there for probably about 45 minutes, I'd say, just waiting, and decided we'd move further down the border track and try and find something different. And it looks like today we're going to be treated with intermittent bouts of fog, a very light fog. So it should be a great day to do a bit of scouting. But I don't think we'll be getting anything crazy today. But still feeling hopeful for the day, still feeling optimistic. Just got to give it a few more hours until my sleep deprivation hits in after only getting 3 hours sleep last night. then we'll be a little bit less motivated. But all I feel right now is cold. It's the middle of, well, it's not the middle of summer, it's the start of summer now. And I wish I had gloves. My one big rule of going to Lamington is always bring gloves. Because always standing around taking photos, man, you get cold. So if you guys are ever wondering what sort of order me and Julien hike in, well, I always like to be the one in the back, you know, because I get the best view. Check this out. Look at that. Oh. I would definitely say that the gape factor is intense with this one. Might not be the best photographer, but he sure is a pretty face. So this is what scouting looks like in practice, guys. Two people just pushing through dense rainforest looking for nice trees. It's not as glamorous as other kinds of photography, and there are a lot more leeches and all of this mess. But it's what you gotta do to get those unique shots. Well, our little adventure through the bush may have paid off. I'm honestly not crazy about the composition that we found, but we found 2 or 3 nice Antarctic beech trees sort of back towards the path, but like on a hill. So we sort of had to power up a hill, and now we're gonna have to go back down to the border track. But anyway, the scene that I've got in front of me, we're gonna make it work just because it was quite a pain to get out here. I even got first leech bite of the day. Don't know how that happened. I thought I was pretty good about checking, but whatever. So this is the scene that we're working with here. We have this nice big Antarctic beech tree here, which has 4 trunks coming out of it, as well as one that's fallen, which we're going to use as a way to direct you into the frame. And the actual subject of this image, I'm hoping to make the silhouette of this small twisted tree right here. And I want to use this vertical tree right here as sort of a side frame to the image. And on this side, I want to use that tree right there to block off the image. And the only thing that I'm not crazy about in the frame that I have is this whole bottom area here is very empty. And in the frame that sort of translates to what I've got here, where you have the nice line leading you into the frame, that one tree silhouetted behind the light, and there's just all this dead space in the bottom. So I might even just have to crop that up to make the frame work, but we'll see what we can do. And of course, Julien's judging me intensely as he does.
Judging if I'm gonna shut the sun.
Alrighty. Now let's capture this one, and then for a change, I'm gonna go and steal the composition that Julien just shot. I don't even know what it is, but I'm gonna go and steal it anyway. Just cause
We're gonna exchange.
oh, this guy. But anyway, hope you guys like the shot. Put it up for you now. Well guys, here I was thinking that I was going to go ahead and steal Julien's composition, but while I was walking to it I found something that was even more personally compelling to me. So I'll show you what I got in front of me now. It's just a quick scene that I've thrown together. I don't know why I like it, but I like it. So what we got in front of me is this nice tree fern right here. Antarctic beech tree, of course. Always want that as the subject because they're amazing trees. And you just have this nice diagonal passing off to the side, and some lovely ferns in the middle of the in the base of the frame. And on the back of the camera, I'm not too sure why, but this scene, I just like it. Even how there's that tree passing through on the frame right there. I feel like there's a nice V sort of pointing into the center of the image. So we'll make this a nice and quick one because I do sort of like the frame that Julien had, and that tree, and that focuses just over there, is looking a little bit tasty, so I might try and frame it up. If not, I won't, but we'll go ahead, we'll capture this one right now. 5-second timer, and put it up for you guys, and let me know what you think. Alrighty guys, I just got that next scene that I was talking about framed up in front of me, and I am really happy with it. It's pretty much close to perfect for me, but the only thing that I'd say is maybe we need a bit more fog, you know, the typical landscape photographer thing. But I can't believe that Julien actually walked past this composition, because he shot it from up there by that tree, so he didn't get anything close to the angle that I have on this tree, and I think honestly my angle is much better. Don't know how he walked past it, because he walked right past right where I am now and didn't even see it. But this is what we're working with in the frame. We've got this awesome scene here. Got this awesome scene here of the beech trees moving up in all directions. Below them we have these nice walking stick palms acting as a little bit of foreground for the frame. And then we just have that filtered light coming in through behind it. I'm pretty sure this scene at the moment is backlit. The sun's somewhere around up there, or maybe over in that direction. But on the back of the camera, man, it's looking quite nice. Got the wide angle lens on, not fully zoomed out, probably around 35 millimeters, but that just looks wonderful on the back of the frame. So I'm gonna make this a quick one because poor Julien's waiting just down there. I'm gonna go ahead, capture the image. Oh, and just as some fog blows in, this is beautiful. Oh, you don't get timing like that. Man, that's awesome. All right, quickly gonna adjust the frame, make it a bit zoomed in. Oh, yes. Yes, that is what you want. That is what you want. Only thing that I'd want to get rid of in the frame is that you have that little bit of moss in there. Right there, just arching into the frame. Might even actually clone that one out just to make it a little bit nicer. And just like that, guys, the fog is gone. We got the shot. Got the shot. Oh, that's awesome. I'll put that one up for you guys. I feel like it's going to be a good one. And with this shot, guys, it brings us to the end of the video. I didn't expect to get 2 videos out of today, but once I finished the edit, the video was just obscenely long. So apologies for that, but in a few weeks you'll be able to see part 2 of this one. But for now, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.